Howdy, we're about to get started. Sorry for I'm a little delayed. Get this going here, group. And Lisa, could you also give me
Travis, it's Elizabeth Murphy. I just wanted to let you know your backdrop is awesome.
Thanks. Appreciate that. I thought, why not mix it up a little bit? Sigmund did that. He's on our team and he works behind the scenes, and he's the one that makes that stuff look really, really cool. Appreciate him doing that. Thank you. And Lisa, could you send me the link, please, for I had it at my fingertips, but do you have the link for the class notes so we can jump in there and help these folks get started with this thing? Hope everybody's taking their peak, drinking their collagen. We continue to hear fantastic things about people's results with peak, especially with the lowering of the LDL, or at least that's what people are saying they feel has happened. And then the collagen, people are getting some really tremendous results. We are about to get going here. Okay, Lisa's going to grab that link for me, so I'll get my
Travis. This is Joy.
Hey.
I'm on the Amazon site.
And
I see egg whites international, 100% egg whites. Whoever that was needs to just look up egg whites, I guess. I don't know. It don't say chocolate.
I think she was using our link, and it may be
yeah, I went through the link I went through Shibboleth and went through the Amazon link to look and see if I could find it. Just being nosy, of course.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's on there. Egg whites international, 100% egg whites. All
right. Well, cool. That's good to know. We'll Lisa will try to follow up with Kathy and figure out where the chocolate egg whites come. I might want to try
that. I'm sorry about that. I bet, as far as I could tell, I'll try again, but I tried 2-3 times. I don't know. It could be, maybe I'll use a different browser. Sometimes that works for things too, but
I don't know, but that was pretty cool. Chocolate egg whites.
My idiot, my lack of brain power might be a blessing then.
Amen. Amen. I see some new faces here in the tiles. Hey, Jennifer, I know you've been here, but it's good to see your face. Good to see y'all. Hello. We're about to get this party started. This is the Tiger Step Challenge. This is it's one of my all-time favorite, Annette. This is a fun one. And boy, do I need to get back walking. We've talked about the benefits of walking for cognitive, that has cognitive benefits. You're talking, it literally studies suggest that a daily walking regimen help abate and hold off early onset Alzheimer's and dementia. It's fantastic for regularity, believe it or not. It's just walking's the bomb. And of course, we can get caught up in all these fun workouts, but you know, you can make the best workout for fat loss walking. You can make it fun. It's a good time to multitask, a good time to pray, a good time to listen to your Bible, a good time to listen to a good book. You know, it can be enjoyable me time. And we're going to refocus our efforts on walking. We've been explaining this walking challenge as as it relates to weight loss, like a rubber band. Usually what we do in Shibboleth, if my hand's coming apart, the further they get apart, associate that with more weight loss in the same time frame. So it's more weight loss. So when we focus on nutrition, we're taking one, you cannot exercise enough to overcome a bad diet. So when we're following the Shibboleth shield, we're pulling on that band and we're getting some weight loss. But when we're already pulling on the band and now we start walking, we start exercising, we're pulling on the band this way too. So we're going to get much better results. Going ahead, regardless of your fit condition, and getting in the habit of walking daily, earmarking that time and getting that in, it's going to really pay big dividends when you get closer to goal. and your perception is that you've hit a plateau, really it's just that your deficit, your calorie deficit has drawn up on you. So when you get down to that last 10 to 15 pounds, you almost have to exercise if you want to get rid of the remaining weight. So just something to think about there. And it's we're going to make this a challenge. Okay, it's not meant to be easy. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be challenging. It's meant to help you when you get over the finish line, really feel like you've accomplished something. Like, hey, I declared that I was going to do it. It got difficult, but I did it. I did what I said that I was going to do. And boy, that is really rewarding. We talked about this in the Faithfully Fit session, that whatever they're called, neuroscientists, when they look at the benefits of accomplishing something. So for example, if you say, tomorrow I'm going for a walk, and then you go out there and you go for a walk, there's a benefit to that. You get a release of dopamine, a good feel-good hormone hit. It feels good, but nothing compared to putting it down on a list, task list, writing it down, I'm going to do it. And then when you get done checking that off, you get much more of a dopamine hit just because you checked it off. If you kind of think back over your life, anytime you've kept a written task list and said, this is my daily method of operation, this is what I'm going to do, and you check that off, you just feel incredible. And you start believing in yourself again, where you might have a lot of areas in your life that you're very successful. You might have let this area of your life go, taking care of yourself. And you may trust yourself in some areas, but you don't trust yourself in this area. It's because we break all these self-promises. So what we're asking you to do is put yourself out there, declare that you're going to do it. And if you start it, no matter what, you finish it. Doesn't matter if on Tuesday morning they bring in chocolate covered donuts and it's somebody's 20-year work anniversary. You're going to say no. And on the honor system, if you don't, then we're going to tap out. This is not one of those challenges where everybody gets participation trophy. We're going to literally do what we said we were going to do. And if we don't, we're expected to tap out. Now, tapping out of this challenge, what does that look like? Well, let's say that Amanda makes an honest mistake. Okay, there was something that I didn't convey right, or it was misinterpreted. She finds out in the group, oh, I did that wrong. That's not a tap out. But once you know and you violate the rules on purpose, that's a tap out. Also, for a little housekeeping, I intend on being a little fun. We're not bringing Jack back. We promised we wouldn't do that, but people still tease me about it. But we are going to be a little Jackish in that we're going to push. We're not just going to easily let you off the hook. Okay, so we're going to push, because if you decide to do it, you can do it. Okay, when the tough gets going, what's that? When it gets rough, the tough gets, I forget the thing, but you get it. So it's just 2 weeks. You can do anything for 2 weeks that you set your mind to. Now, the premise of the challenge, there's notes, there's rules. If you don't have them, let Lisa know. We'll get them to you. I'm going to go over them today. I'm going to help you personalize your number of steps in your meal plan. If you're new, here's the premise of the challenge. We're coming up with a prescribed number of steps that one must accumulate over a 2-week period. You have 2 weeks to accumulate those steps. A good way to go about that is to say, okay, I'm used to getting, not even trying 4,000 steps. Well, let's add 20, 30% to that. So I'm going for 7,000 steps, and I multiply that times 14. And that's the number of steps I have to get in accumulatively. You may miss the mark one day and you can make it up the next day. You have 14 days to get those steps in. You want to challenge yourself. If you know that you can get 10,000 steps, if you push yourself, go on and you make your steps 140,000. Okay. If you've been getting 12,000 steps a day, you need to go on and up that a little bit. Put yourself out there, try for a little more than 140,000. I think anybody that's used to walking, you're really short selling yourself if you have any number under 200,000 steps for the 2 weeks. Any number. You're really not putting forth the effort. If you know that 10,000 you can do and you're already probably doing, you need to at least go for 200,000 steps. But 140 is a good number. That will give you some good results. Those of you not used to walking, or you have some conditions that we have to deal with, you have significant joint pain, you have significant problems with walking, like some of our folks have come forward and said they do, we're going to negotiate that out, okay? Now, here's the thing about the steps. You're going to have a meal plan that's very personalized to you. We're going to go through a worksheet in a few minutes. You're going to come up with your 3 breakfast ideas, 3 lunch ideas, 3 dinner ideas. If you've ever done 21-day self-mastery, this is like it, but tougher. So you're going to come up with that meal list, and you cannot eat off or outside of that meal list until you get all of those steps. Then you can jump out of that meal list. So you'll have to be doing some thoughtfulness about, might the husband take me out one night? Let me make sure something's there so I don't have to eat air when my husband takes me out. What do you got coming up? What might be a possibility? Like I shared yesterday, my son called me this week out of the blue. I had a certain eating regimen and plan, and I don't get to spend a lot of time with him. He said, "Dad, would you have dinner with me?" You betcha. So I skipped on my plan, but I would want to make sure that no matter where he wanted to eat, if that happens, that I'm prepared. So wherever my son wants to go, I got something on that list that's allowed that will get me through. You only get 9, basically in your backpack, you're putting, before we go to the island, you're putting 9 meal or snack ideas in your backpack. And that's all you can do until you get rescued. And you can rescue yourself by getting in all your steps. So that's the premise. The first thing that we're going to start with here is your steps. Does everyone know what their step number is? I'm going to pull up the worksheet, show you how that works.
Hey, Travis, sorry to interrupt. Can I ask you a real quick question?
Uh-huh.
My lunch time got changed, so I'm not able to stay on. I got to jump back off. Are you going to do another live session anytime this weekend for this? I just have a couple of questions.
I don't know that I will. I will definitely try. This is the 3rd one. I definitely will try. I do have tomorrow morning. We fixed it. We're
Okay.
doing that. So if you come there and have some questions about this, I can answer.
All right. Well, when I go to lunch, if you're still on, I'll try to hop back on. If not, then I should be able to get on in the morning.
All right. Super.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
You got it. Thank you. Bye. See you. Okay. So here's what we're doing, everybody. Here's your worksheet. This is in your class notes. So all we're doing is putting up here tiger steps. I'm going to put round 1. I'll probably be doing this for a while. I need to get back that feel-good hormone going from that walking. So the date, it starts on the 22nd. My deadline, I'm giving myself 2 weeks, 1, 2. And I'm going to put let's pretend that on Monday morning, my beginning weight's 193. And I'm going to wait and see what my ending weight is. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to go ahead and because that would skew the results. I was going to say I was going to put my goal there, but I'm not. So T-scription, mine is 280,000 steps. So 280, it changed over here. You need to make 280,000 steps daily. I will put the number in here. If I have a Fitbit, I think he's got it where it'll populate over here if you've got your Fitbit synced. Feel free to reach out to me to be friends on Fitbit. We're going to do some fun mini challenges to keep us on pace with Fitbit. My Fitbit email address is travisjack777@gmail.com. I'll look for your friend request. I'll accept it. And we can also have some mini fun there. We do ask optionally, like we've been doing with the photos. Those photos are awesome, aren't they? If you go and look, we've had the photo challenge, meal idea photo challenge, and the people were getting results just from having regular perfect days, and the accountability and the awareness that taking pictures of our foods and meals and putting them in there has allowed for. And it's created engagement, it's created awareness, and that's why the results are really good. I think with this, those of you that will put yourself out there, post a 30-second, 1-minute video or whatever you want to post and just say, hey, I'm out here getting it in. It's a beautiful day. I'm getting it. Or I'm out here. I've got blisters on my toes, but I'm going to keep going. I could care less after what my Savior done for me. What is a little blister on my pinky toe? You know, have some fun with it. It will inspire others. This is life-saving stuff. It may sound like a silly weight loss challenge, but when we lose weight, yes, if we lose 14 pounds in 2 weeks, that's beneficial. But let's say you got 100 pounds to lose. Okay. You never know what happens during that 2 weeks. You never know when something's going to flip your mindset. And then a few months later, you've got all that weight off. You just never know. Life is about not quitting on yourself, even when you're not feeling it, knowing that there's one that stands in the gap for you. And the only reason you haven't lost this weight is not your perception that you're a failure. It's just your time hasn't come. But the Holy Spirit's about to flip your trigger. You never know when God's going to show up and rewire that mind. And it may just be that you're on day 6 and it's 11 p.m. and you're like, I didn't get my steps today. I need to go to bed because I got to get up at 5, but I'm going to go get them. I'm going to go get them for Jesus. And you never know. That might be the thing that changes your whole life. You never know. It might be somebody you connect with. It might be somebody in the group you've never talked to. You become friends and birds of a feather flock together. And the next thing you know, the weight's gone. Okay. So here's our worksheet. Is there anybody that needs, I'm going to save this before I lose it. Is there anyone that needs assistance with their steps that hasn't already gotten assistance?
Hey, Travis, I have a different question after you answer all those, if anybody has any.
Anybody? You got your step? Everybody know you got your steps? Everybody here going to do this with me? I hope so. All right. So that was Deanna. Deanna, go ahead.
So my question is, how do you sync your Fitbit? I went to the journal and tried and it won't sync. So I went to the journal app. So I went to the actual Shibboleth webpage and I don't see where to sync it.
Did you see the video I did yesterday?
I did not. I guess not, because I just watched your. Is it different than the live classes?
Yeah, I did a video about it. Let me show you.
Yeah, I can see it.
Let me show you real quick. Here's what's important. You have to know that your device does not sync with our website. What syncs with our website is your phone app. So the phone and your Fitbit app and your device have to be synced. Then your app, if your app is updated, then it will talk to our website once a day. Now, if you go to profile.
Okay.
Okay, go to profile, and then down here at the very bottom, you'll see Fitbit synchronization. Okay. Mine's showing when I started. You'll probably have a button there or something. I'm not sure. So then what happens, our website will send Fitbit, your Fitbit account. It will send a request to be added to your account, so to speak. Then you have to go to your Fitbit account, go into your profile and your settings, and you'll see where there's a request for the My Shibboleth website to connect to your Fitbit app, and then you'll have to accept those credentials.
Okay, I'm on the profile and going to the bottom, but I don't see, it doesn't look anything like yours. I don't know why I have such a hard time with this.
Yeah, I know. So maybe it's on your phone or something, and I'm on a desktop, but what we'll have to do.
I'll have to go to the desktop then.
Yeah, Lisa can try to connect with you. She can try to help you out with that. So going back to, sorry that it doesn't look the same. I just don't know. So
That's fine.
all right, so let's go back here. We're going to resources. We're going to digital worksheets. And now I'm going back into my worksheet. Another thing for convenience here, those of you that are somewhat familiar with how to use your smartphone, it's not a big deal, but I can go to this page on my phone, right, in my phone browser, and I can click the little share button, and it will add a short link to my home screen. So next week, even while I'm walking, if I want to look at where I'm at, I can click. It's like a mini app. I can click the app. It'll go right to this page, and you don't have to go through 4 or 5 steps to get here. You can do that with every page on our mobile-friendly website. So if you want a short link on your phone, so you don't have to click and click and click, you just put short link. You get to name it. It's Tiger Step worksheet. Click, goes right here. So if you don't know how to do that, learn how to do that. It's a simple, simple thing. I could show you here after class. It's real simple. I've got like 20 Shibboleth apps. Like, here's my food library. Click. It's real simple to do. All right, so we've come up with our steps. Now the job is to come up with meal ideas that blowtorch fat off the body. We've got basically 9 different things we get to put in our so-called backpack and carry with us up Mount Shibboleth, okay, as we start this journey on Monday. Now, we've given ideas. You don't have to stick to my ideas, okay? You do not have to stick to them, but if you're not going to use my ideas, then you have to go ahead and us pre-agree on what you can have, because there's some things that are approved that I ain't going to want you to have for 2 weeks. Do we go in through a browser or the app? Okay, so you can do either, Shanice. So if you go to your Safari browser on your phone, myshibboleth.com, and you can navigate your way to that worksheet, then all you have to do is share it to your home screen, and then it works like an app. The app that I think you're talking about is just a journal app. It doesn't have all this on there. It's very abridged and meant to make journaling more user-friendly. But every aspect of the website, every aspect of it, if you know how to click your browser, Chrome or Safari, and get to a page on the website, you can short link that to your phone, and it's like having an app. Then when I go to the website, I don't have to click resources, digital worksheets, the worksheet. I can just go right to that worksheet, if that makes sense. Do you have to have Fitbit Premium? You do not. You just have to have a regular Fitbit account, is my understanding. Now, they may have changed something. I basically, for the last 8 months, quit walking, and I want to get back started, and I wasn't using my Fitbit very much. So they may have changed some things, but previously you did not have to have Fitbit Premium. May be different now. Okay, so let's get those foods going. This is the most important part, okay? It doesn't matter how much we walk. If we got a bad diet and we're spiking insulin, we're in trouble. Keep in mind, we're wanting to make this challenging, okay? We want it to be a little tough so that after you're done, you're like, I did something. I did something. So here's your rules. Everybody should have this that's participating. Here's your rules, all your links, everything that you're going to need to do this fun challenge. If you violate the rules purposefully, what do? We tap out. Diet devil wins, okay? Don't let him win. So breakfast ideas, just to give you an example, we go on and throw the gauntlet out there. Any red column meal that is strictly portion controlled. So if you don't like these meal replacement type things, any red column meal that is strictly portion controlled, okay, you'll be able to put on your list. Then I put things that I like, that I use as challenge meal replacements that I know allow me to lose tons of body fat when I use them. 𝐂𝐨𝐴𝐺𝐴 with Health-Wise Hot Chocolate, just Health-Wise Hot Chocolate. Bio Coffee with 𝐂𝐴𝐺𝐴, Bio Coffee with Health-Wise Hot Chocolate. Kettle and Fire, pancakes, hemp hearts, hemp flakes, 1/3 of a hemp bar. Please support the Sheepy Shop if you don't mind. Health-Wise High Protein Oatmeal, GC Control, Beverly UMP, Attain Simply Fit Bar with or without 𝐂𝐴𝐺𝐴, Bran Crisp bread at 2 slices with a tablespoon of peanut butter, Bran Crisp bread, 2 slices with melted reduced fat Sargento cheese. So how I do it, how I build my list, I look that over, and there's recipes at the bottom too. There's a ton of recipes. So I look at all that and I go, okay, let me think through what the 2 weeks may look like. Where might I end up? Let me be creative in what I put in these slots. You only get 1 meal idea per slot. A couple of more things. You don't have to put condiments in the slots. You don't have to put approved beverages in the slots. You don't have to put supplements in the slots. We're only talking food. If you think that you might do a WOW challenge, you can do that, but you put the specific WOW challenge. You can't just put any WOW challenge. If you want to do lion days, you have to put lion, lion, lion. It has to take up 3 slots, leaving you with only 6 other meal ideas. Hope that made sense. So let's hypothetically do this, because some people will watch and not engage, but they need the help and they need to see how we work through this. So corporately here, let's, when you're looking at that list, what are some good breakfast ideas that people might want to do? And by the way, now's your time to ask. If there's something that's not on the list that you want to have, let's ask and let's get it on the list, because once we start Monday, you can't change it.
Travis, can we have perfect pairings?
Depends on what the specific one is. If you'll let me know, I can let you know.
Egg
If-
whites and grits?
No,
Okay.
sorry.
I'm just trying to figure out what I can do on that boat. I'll just eat eggs. That's okay.
Yeah, eggs fine.
I have a question.
You can kiss
If
my
you-
grits. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
If you pick 3 items for breakfast, and 3 items for lunch, do you have to eat from specifically those 3? Like if I have 2 eggs listed for breakfast or lunch and then decide to have it, like I have it listed for lunch, but I want it for breakfast, is that okay? Because I don't want to list it twice. I don't want to use up 3 lines listing the same thing 3 times or.
No, you can do that. And when we
Okay, but it
when
has to be one of those 9 that I have to eat. Okay.
when we put breakfast down, it could be dinner. The only exception to that is if I tell somebody you got to have that before 4. That's the only exception. So my mom has jumped in here and she says access bar and cocoa ringa. That's perfect. So I'm putting that one in. Access bar and cocoa ringa. That is a blowtorch meal. Good one. I'd prefer you have that before 4 p.m. though, Mom. I only call her Mom here. I call her Mama at home. Betty, egg life, egg white wraps. What do you want with that wrap, Miss Betty? And then I could tell you. How about a 1 or 7.5 cup or less of sweet potato? If you'll do that before 4 p.m., you could have a specific lean protein with up to 1/2 cup of sweet potato if you do it before 4 p.m. You could use ghee butter, you could use butter spray, cinnamon. Does that make sense, Penny? That's a perfect pairing. If that makes sense, you can do that. Betty says, I want some cream cheese with my egg. Are you wanting just cream cheese with your egg wrap? Let me know. Anybody else? And you can throw out some here for us to put on our sheet because people are watching or we'll watch this later. We want them to kind of get the gist of what we're doing. You can also ask for specifics. Anybody else?
Travis, I know you said different protein shakes. Do we have to specify between Premier or UMP, or can we just put in there approved protein shake?
I'll let you put approved protein shake.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. So we'll do that. I'm gonna put approved protein shake. That'll let you fudge a little bit. Anybody else?
Travis, can you do a La Banrita wrap with eggs fried in Pam with some hemp hearts?
So we're talking La Banderita approved tortilla, right?
Yes.
And then you said what else?
2 eggs
2
fried
eggs.
in Pam
Okay.
with some hemp hearts.
1 tablespoon of hemp hearts. Yes. Does that sound good?
Yes, thank you.
You got it. All right. So we got another one that come up, AHS meals. So Julie, when you go back to that food list, you will see that AHS is on there. I probably should do that. Just drop down and show you. Then you don't even have to ask Let me go find that list again. So you have lunch ideas and you'll find AHS stuff, which is tremendous. AHS. You will have dinner ideas. And then you have even snacks. So it was asked yesterday, does that mean I can have an extra eating episode? No, it has to be an eating episode. The reason I put this on here is for my own, I know me, and if I get a sweet tooth, I'm gonna want something sweet, so peanut butter patties or ice cream, but it has to be an eating episode. Okay, so you got all these options. Here's your dinner options, lunch options. Then if you go with, there's some freebies. You don't have to put freebies in the slot. I didn't give you many, but if you get in a pickle, you can have a pickle. Okay, supplements, definitely recommend that you get on some good supplements. You're working too hard not to. You've got some enhancements to help with appetite control, energy, mental focus, clarity, hormonal, everything that you might need to make the most of the challenge. Condiments have to be 0 or near 0 calories. Then you got these like great recipes down here that are tremendous. Ghee butter seared steak by itself, some fun ones. You've got chicken thighs, scallops with hemp hearts. I'll be doing scallops and shrimp with hemp hearts. So you got some really fun ones down there. Any of those on that list, you can ask, but you don't even have to ask. They can go in the slot. So let's see. Moms say AHS meals are good. I prefer with AHS meals that you add at least 2 ounces of lean protein. So if I'm having mac and cheese, I'm adding 96% lean ground beef. If I'm having fettuccine, I'm adding tuna. So prefer you don't have to, but prefer you add lean protein to that. So if I want a 0 wrap with boar's head lean meat, specify the meat such as turkey and ham. Yep, we're going to be that specific with it. So for example, I've got a -2 or -3 wrap. So I've got approved wrap with boar's head ham. Okay, and then whatever your condiments are, again, you could leave the condiments off, but you could, basically you're having an approved ham wrap. You want a turkey wrap, you gotta use another slot up. Make it a little harder.
Said yesterday that somebody could do the avocado toast with the keto bread. Can we do peanut butter toast with the keto bread?
Peanut butter.
Or even chicken salad on the toasted keto bread. I travel a lot, so sandwiches I'm usually throwing something in a bag.
Yeah. Do you like hemp hearts?
I do.
Would you do, instead of 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter with a tablespoon of hemp hearts?
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
You can do that.
Okay.
Turn that into something that's more nutritive. That's awesome.
Okay,
Betty,
Travis,
I like
go
the
ahead.
PB stuff too, so I like it. I like to mix the PB2 and have it with celery.
you can do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
sure can. So Betty says, can I have fat-free cream cheese with egg life? Yes. So I'm gonna put fat-free cream cheese with egg life wrap. That would work.
What about veggie omelet?
A veggie
Egg white. Egg
Veggie
white
omelet.
omelet. Yeah.
Yep. Egg
Okay.
white. Yep, veggies, spinach, whatever you like. Mushrooms, you can do that on that ship. Yep, they'll have some good old omelets in the morning. I meant HMR meals, not AHS. Do you know which one, Julie? ProFlex bar and 𝐂𝐨𝐴. Perfect. All right, but wait a minute. I put this for dinner. So when you see ProFlex, that means before 4 p.m. Okay, so I couldn't have that for dinner. Does that make sense? So if you're wanting a ProFlex bar with 𝐂𝐨𝐴, it has to be before 4 p.m. Travis spaghetti and spaghetti squash instead of pasta. If you use Travis, yes. You're going to do Travis spaghetti, but with spaghetti squash. Control your portion. That'll work. Health-wise, high protein soup. Now, I'm going to keep answering questions, but what? And you can do, Mom, 2 packs of that, 2 packages. So watch though, okay? I now have 9 slots complete. Am I done? I'm done. So, for example, for 2 weeks, I've got to get these steps. I'm going to come back and answer more food questions you can put on your menu. But for 2 weeks, I cannot eat off this meal plan until I climb Mount Shibboleth, right? So I've got 280,000 steps. Day 1, breakfast. I done got up. I done got half those steps I needed. I have egg white omelet. For lunch, I'm hungry. I have health-wise soup. For dinner, I have Travis's spaghetti with spaghetti squash. Boom. Done. Perfect day. Finish my steps up. I'm on pace. So I put in here, for me, I'm doing 20,000. Okay. It's highlighted green because I'm on pace. Do y'all see that? Okay. So the next day I get up. If this were my meal plan, I have an approved shake, GC control shake. I have my tortilla with 2 eggs and hemp hearts. And then for dinner, I have leftover spaghetti. Finish up my steps, but I don't get them all. So I put 17,000. Uh-oh, I lost the pace. So I need to make that up until it gets back in the green. So as soon as I get my 280,000 steps, I win. Now I need to finish the challenge, but I can change up the meal plan. Does that make sense, everybody? I want to finish the challenge with everybody. I don't want to get up to my mountain. Check this. I don't want to get to the top of the mountain and then say, I made it. Heck with the rest of y'all. I want to cheer them on. But you've got your steps, and you can start going back to regular Shibboleth, including with your challah meals and holidays. Okay? But on the honor system, until you got those steps, you're not allowed regular Shibboleth. It's really fun. Okay? So that would come up with that meal plan. That's how we do this. I think people will like this. It will be a duplicatable challenge that you can do for years to come anytime you want some aggressive results. Let me answer some more of these questions. We've got Tiger Steps notifications, so I can stay in touch with y'all. See that Lisa posted that. GC control for replacement requires 2 scoops, and same for UMP. No, it actually doesn't, I don't think, if you're using a recipe, Shanice. If you're not
No, I
using,
was looking on Shibboleth, like their approved stuff, and I was looking at GC control, and it said like 1 scoop equals a snack, and 2 scoops equals meal replacement. So I was like,
it
what?
depends on what you're using as your liquid base. If you're using Kroger Carb Master milk or fat-free Fairlife milk, you just need 1 scoop. If you're using water, 2 scoops is fine.
Okay.
And then Beverly is 2 scoops. Because you're not going to use, we want you to use water or Egg Whites International with Beverly. I prefer you use Egg Whites International with GC, but a lot of people won't do that.
So the 2 scoops for Beverly is if it's with water or the egg whites? Or is it two scoops with milk
But
as well?
no, we try to stay away from milk with Beverly. We try to,
Because I like it in my Carb Master. It goes really good.
yeah, you could do it. You might not get quite as good a result. You'll still do okay. Beverly's pretty robust with the calories. So you're adding additional calories that are really unnecessary. But if you'd like to, you can. Won't be a big deal. Just telling you for optimization. 1 scoop of Beverly with Egg Whites International is great. 1 scoop with your high protein milks would be great. Not a big, if you mess up a little on those shakes, they're all pretty good. It's not a big deal.
Travis, the approved wraps that we can have that you had with the ham. I know somebody asked about a perfect pairing. Can you do the Quest chips with that?
Ah, tricky, tricky, tricky. I'll let, if y'all want to write this down, you can do the following. You can have a pack of Quest chips by themselves if you're craving something like that as one of your meal ideas. If you do a negative number wrap with any of the lean boar's head meats and you want some Quest chips with it and you'll do it before 4 p.m., we'll do that.
Okay, awesome. I'll put that down. And you said something about the peanut butter cups, wanting something sweet. Did you say you were going to do it like you usually do with the Carb Master? Or I mean, not the carb, the what's that ice cream you eat? The
Carb Smart.
Is that what you were doing?
Halo Top.
By themselves?
If somebody's wanting something like that, since by Sunday, I'll be knowing what I can have and can't have. I'm not sure I'll use one of my slots, but if you wanted Carb Smart ice cream with 2 peanut butter patties or pecan clusters as an eating episode, that would be allowed.
Okay. Just for the sweet tooth thing, like you were talking about.
Yeah. I'll try to have in my 9 slots something salty, something sweet.
Yeah. Okay, awesome.
Just in case, you know. Shibby Store does have AHS products. Please support the store when you can. Julie's talking about HMR from Amazon. HMR meals. I just need to know the specific one. Julie, let me help you out with that so that you understand. So if you can find an HMR meal some of them are carby. So is AHS, but it's slow digesting carbs, and we're adding lean protein. But HMR, some of it's carby with fast digesting carbohydrate. So if you can find one that has less net carbs than protein, you could add that to the challenge. I saw someone do this the other day. Your thoughts: chocolate protein shake, ½ cup of low-fat cottage cheese, and 2 tablespoons of PB2. What are my thoughts? Chocolate protein powder, ½ cup of low-fat cottage cheese, and 2 tablespoons. Wouldn't be a problem if you wanted to have that as a meal replacement. Can I have Healthwise hot chocolate with MCT and tablespoons of sugar-free Cool Whip? You may. Good one, Annette. That would be a good one right before your long walk. That MCT would give you some energy. I'm still reading. I'm on laptop. At bottom, it says download journal app to sync. Nope, that's not right either. We're probably going to have to get Lisa to help you because that's 2 different things I think you're talking about, Deanna. At bottom, it says download journal app to sync. That's different. So we're not talking about the journal app. We're talking about in the website, in your profile, at the bottom of your profile. Go ahead and show me again. Let's wait till class is over.
Okay, that's fine. We can wait.
Okay, and then I'll stay on with you. If we stay for a few minutes, Lisa and I'll stay on, try to solve the problem.
Thank you.
Halo Top as a meal? Nah, let's not do that. I'm not saying if you come up with a good combination, I might not approve it, but let's stay away from Halo Top as a meal.
What would I combine it with to make?
How bad you want it? What do you want? You want to eat some ham with it? Mix some ham into it?
Oh, no, I guess I won't.
Yeah. Halo Top's pretty carby. Let's be careful with Halo Top. Let's be real careful with that.
Okay.
Good try though. It's a good try.
Okay, so I have a question about just doing kind of like a taco salad theme, lettuce and ground venison and maybe some fat-free cheese, salsa, and then I put the Quest chips in.
I'd rather you not, because I'm just trying to calculate those calories. I think you'll be fine. Of course, it would be more optimal one or the other, but I think you'll be fine if you can control those portions. Remember, we need to keep our overall daily calorie intake to less than 8 times ideal weight. So
Mhm.
that meal might be a little like closer to 400 or 500 calories, which would be perfect if we could dial back on the other 2 meals.
So it would be fine as long as I just ditch the Quest chips.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And the Quest chips aren't a problem. They're nothing but protein. We're just adding quite a few, over 100 more calories to that meal that I'm guessing is already 350. So that I
Okay.
would, yeah, but you could do it. It's just like if I were going to have that for like dinner with the Quest chips, I would look forward to that all day. I'd probably drink some bone broth for breakfast and lunch and enjoy that more robust meal with some extra food like the Quest chips. But just totally up to you how you want to manage that.
I usually have it for lunch and then a light dinner
That would
before 8.
that's even better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. When you say ideal weight, you're talking about your personal goal, correct? Whatever your ideal weight range is, you want to find a number within that range. So for me, for example, if I'm trying to lose weight, let's say I want to be 200 pounds. That's my goal. I take 200 times 8. That's 1,600 calories. I need to stay below that and control insulin every day. Can you restate the Carb Smart? By the way, if you want a half a cup of Halo Top, Shanice, but you'll mix in a protein powder, you could do that. You could do that. Can you restate Carb Smart for a meal or snack? Yeah, we mentioned, let's say a cup of Carb Smart ice cream with 2 of the Chocolate peanut butter patties. But if you didn't want the peanut butter patties, you could do the cup of Carb Smart ice cream. Deer meat with approved pasta and spaghetti sauce. I have to know the pasta. Got to know the pasta. Not all pastas are approved for this.
I never say it right. Is it the donata?
No carbonara for this one.
Carbonara, that's it. So
No.
what would be the pasta that I could get and use?
You can use spaghetti squash. You can use zucchini pasta. You could use miracle pasta. You could use Explore Cuisine pasta. Those would be our go-tos.
Miracle, and what was the last one?
Miracle noodles.
Okay.
Explore Cuisine mung bean pasta. Explore Cuisine black bean pasta. Zucchini noodles. Any category 2 spiral noodle or whatever made out of a vegetable.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You got it. Venison, taco seasoning, salad, and Quest chips. Yes, Annette. Fiber gourmet pasta approved. The only way we can make that work is if you'll stick, it's not much, but you'll have to stick to a 1/4 cup, just a smidge. Lots of meat sauce, which I like. One of the things that you might want to consider is getting a 1/4 cup of fiber gourmet pasta and mixing that with one of the other pastas. And then you'll get some of that white pasta that we all like. Anybody else? Did I miss anything? It's never intentional. I get some emails sometimes that I purposely skipped over someone, and I'm not bringing that up to cause to whine. I'm saying not my heart. It's never my heart to ignore anybody. In fact, I answer questions sometimes in here that I probably should pretend I didn't see. So anybody else, any questions or comments? You figure out how we're doing it?
Travis,
Sorry.
Yeah.
it's okay. I had asked a question earlier, but while you were talking, I think it kind of got lost. But yesterday, I think someone had made the comment about taking your lunch columns and your dinner columns and you can interchange them. Is that correct? Or you got to stick with your lunch at lunch and your dinner at dinner?
They're all interchangeable unless we have specifically noted that they have to
Like
be
not after 4. Yeah.
right. Now, if you're doing 1 or 2 meals a day instead of 3, I don't care. I don't care when it is, because you're picking up the activity. most everybody that's got a decent number of steps assigned, you're going to be burning an additional 700 to 800 calories a day. So we don't want to use that as an excuse to eat more calories. We want to do the work, and that comes from our fat stores. But you can, if you're doing a couple of meals a day, and then you wanted that ProFlex bar in the evening, you could do that. But it's better to keep carbohydrate intake low after 4 p.m. Can we use Breyers no sugar added? It's not as good as the Carb Smart, but I'll let you use it. Anybody else? I'll let you also have, because I'm going to want it, I'll let you also have, as one of your eating episodes, the Breyers Carb Smart, the hunky bars. That's what I call them. They've got Breyers Carb Smart almond bark bars, and it's ice cream with a chocolate topping. If you want, like, I might do that for lunch sometime. So if you want to do that, you could do that.
Travis, I have a question about the hemp. I wanted to ask, when you were going over the different hemps earlier, I have the regular hemp flakes and hemp hearts that I had bought from the Florida Shibby Shop, but I also had bought these, this says hemp heart high protein crumbles. It was mislabeled, but I have, these are the sweet with the cranberries. Should I hold off on that? I usually put them on a salad. Should I wait for the 2 weeks on those, since they have a little bit more? I can use that on the salad. Because if I don't want the protein, like if we go out on Wednesday before church, I'll usually get either a grilled chicken salad, or I'll get a regular salad, and I'll just add these. And I didn't know, because it does have this label says 350 if I ate the whole container. So it's a higher calorie content because of that sweetener. That'd be okay for the challenge. Yeah. Okay, good. They all have expiration dates on them, so I didn't know if I needed to wait or if I could have them during the challenge.
You can. A good palmful on a salad is going to be beneficial. So. Okay,
awesome. I'll do that instead of having their chicken, which is a category 4. I'll do that in place of it. Thank you.
Got it. You got it. Anybody else? Don't forget, tomorrow we have our We Fixed It class, and hope everybody has a fantastic day. Keep you both in your prayers, and we appreciate our partners, appreciate our Faithfully Fit members, appreciate all of our members. Hope you get fired up and give your all to this challenge. Don't forget to get your class notes and sign up officially on the website, so that we can stay in touch daily and inspire you to get all those steps in. Everybody good? How much weight can you lose? I would say that I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. I would suggest whatever your beginning weight is, that you can aim easily for 10% of that weight. That would be my goal for myself, working that hard at it. Everybody good now? Love you in the Lord. We'll close out in a quick word of prayer. All right, thank you. Thank you. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in the earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day, Lord, our daily bread. Forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Amen. All right, I'm going to stay here for anybody that has questions. Deanna, if you're around, we'll try to help you.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm looking at my phone one way and my computer the other way. I went to the profile like you told me on the computer. I'm scrolling to the bottom. I see where it says Fitbit synchronization, but it tells me to download the journal app and sync it from there. I've had the journal app. So that's what I was trying to show you.
Yeah, you won't need to do that. Yeah, let me show you. You won't need to do that. What you need to do, once you click that on, here's what we need to do. We need to go to this right here. Okay, we're going to Fitbit.com. Fitbit.com. And then I'm gonna go, let me go to my profile.
So I need to type Fitbit.com in my browser? Is that what you're telling me to do?
But if you've got a Fitbit, do you have an account with Fitbit?
Yeah, I have premium, Fitbit premium.
Okay, so we're going to Fitbit right now, Fitbit.com in your browser. And we're going to try to find it together.
Okay.
Okay, so let me try clicking the dashboard. I'll click around till I find it. Let me try settings. So I'm clicking the settings. I'm going to settings. Now I found it. Okay, so under settings, you'll see.
So I can't go to my Fitbit. I do everything normally on my phone, but I can't do this on my phone. I can't go to my app on my phone to settings. I have to do it on my laptop. Is that right?
No. If you have a browser on your phone, you can go to the Fitbit website.
Okay. Yeah, but I can't watch you. So I'm on the computer trying to do it. Oh, it's not working. Okay. Let me go back to the browser on my phone. I appreciate you doing this with me.
Problem. What we're doing is getting our website talking to their website. So first we have to tell our website to talk to their website. It sounds like you've done that. Then we have to go to their website and accept the conversation.
Okay, so I'm on Fitbit.com on the browser on my phone because it's not looking the same on my computer. So, and then you said I go to settings on this?
Yes, ma'am.
It's loading. Oops, something went wrong. Go figure. Okay, devices, and it shows my Fitbit.
Yeah, you're looking for settings.
Yeah, I clicked on settings and it loaded it, and it shows my watch, the Versa 4. And
Okay.
then where do I go from here?
So in your settings, you'll see personal information, notifications, privacy, data export, manage data, manage account access, applications. I'm clicking applications.
I still apologize because I don't see any of that. Not on my phone anyway. Not on the settings under my phone.
You might have to, I don't understand why. It's probably the view or something, how it's laid out because it's a smaller screen, but you may have to look at your laptop. But once you go to applications, you'll see any other application that's requesting two-way access. As you can see, my applications, it says my 𝐂𝐨𝐴, and I have granted access to my 𝐂𝐨𝐴. I've given it access to my Renpho scales. I've given it access to my 𝐂𝐨𝐴.
I'm going to go to a different browser on my computer. Fitbit.com. Okay, I don't want to keep you anymore. I'll play around with it, and next time, because it's giving me a hard time. I could keep you on here all day trying to do this, and you have things to do.
If you can't find it when you have a larger screen to look at, just reach out to Lisa and I. We'll figure it out. It's all we got to do is click the button in my 𝐶𝐵 profile.
Okay.
You have to put in your credentials, but then you click it, and then you'll come over here and you'll see your 𝐶𝐵 website trying to gain access to your Fitbit account. Then you can give access,
Okay.
and then there'll be two-way communication between the Fitbit website and our website. Then
Okay.
the main thing that changes there, you won't have to manually enter your steps. It'll do it automatically for you.
Correct. Well, I was even looking for the thing in my Fitbit app to friend you, and I don't even see anything that says friend anybody. So
So if I go to my Fitbit app, let me take this virtual screen. So if I go to my app and I click the little 4 dots down here, okay, then it says community and it says friends. So I click friends and I click the add button. I'm going to add a friend. Then I either can try their email or I can try their username. If Fitbit has that data, it will send an invite from you, or it will say there's no member by that username.
And you said you're TravisJack777 @gmail, right?
Yep. What is yours?
My Destiny 1020 @Yahoo.
We'll try again. My Destiny
1020 @Yahoo. It just found you, I think. Add. Send.
See if I get yours.
They'll just send friend requests. Sender already sent this user an invitation. Oh, I must have did it twice.
I just got it. Nope, that's Amy. I got Amy's. Oh, Amy, Indiana. So
Did you, were you able to try and use the Fitbit video that's on the website?
Lisa just sent it to me. I'm gonna view it after
Okay.
we're done talking to Travis, because I don't want to keep him all day with us.
You're sweet.
yep, I'm accepting friend requests now. I think I did it. All right. Anybody else?
So,
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk soon. I'm getting excited.
all right, thanks Travis, for everything you do.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.